Okay, second
Hi
video.
guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So last video we said we're gonna go make apple crumble.
Or like dessert, but we made apple crumble. Apple crumble.
Yeah.
About that.
So we were doing pretty good. Apples are pretty good.
Peel the apples, core the apples, slice the apples.
You know, as soon as she got done slicing an apple, I had the next one peeled for her, and we were just going. It was great.
Exactly, like right when
Teamwork.
I finished peeling, she had right when I finished slicing and coring, she had the peeled apple right there.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing.
It was just
We're just an amazing team.
beautiful like that. But okay, so we boiled the apples, which I thought was weird.
That's like I've never heard of that with an apple crumble. Usually, you just put the apples
Although I
in.
made poor man's cake once, and you had to boil raisins.
That's gross.
It was weird.
I don't
And
like
it smelled.
raisins.
But anywho. Okay, so we did that, and then the recipe didn't call for enough water.
Well, I feel like it did, but I think we put too many apples in. Like we cut up too many apples. Because I just got all the apples in my fridge and just.
But it called for 8 apples.
No, it called for like I don't know how many apples it called for, but like you cut the apple into 8 slices.
It called for like 8 apples.
I feel like we had a lot more than 8 apples.
No, we only had like 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I think
our apples are bigger though, because it said like 8 like baker's apples.
Oh, aren't baker's apples like really small?
I don't know what a baker's apple is.
Let's look.
No.
I would have made a new tab. I wouldn't have like ruined this one again. I have a problem with that.
She's deleted 2 of our videos. The last one, right before we posted, her laptop deleted it. It just like shut down during the.
It ran out of batteries. This laptop and my phone both have the battery of a small bug. We've determined.
But yeah, so we finally.
That's my mom. That's my dad calling my dog in with like wrapping it with cheese. Cheese.
Okay.
I like my hair today. Okay.
Sorry. We do that a lot. So while it's doing that, we're gonna make the crumb part of
the crumble you put on top. And the description.
It called for 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of flour.
And how much?
3 ounces of butter.
Yeah, and butter. And how much butter? We thought
now
because here's another blonde moment. Coming up right here. Okay, not just me.
I just do what you told me. We thought her parents buy butter in bulk from Costco.
Like 1 box has like 4.
And it's 4 ounces. On the box it says 4 ounces of butter. So Molly goes, oh, he eats 6 ounces because there's 4 sticks of butter. Which makes sense. Logically that makes sense.
And I was thinking
she's like, so we just need 3.5 sticks of butter. And so we just start mixing it together.
But as I was cutting up, I'm like, this looks like too much butter. This is too much butter.
Of butter. Like, I was like, oh my god, we're all gonna gain like 8 pounds from
We're going to go into like a butter coma.
And so, but that's what the recipe called for. So we continued onward. So I'm going to like stir the apples and stuff. She goes, Emily, this is like cookie dough. And I come over and this thing is like smooth. Like it looks like pudding.
And the description of the crumble said it's supposed to look like coarse breadcrumbs.
Yeah, there's like gently knead with your fingertips until it is crumble-like.
But no. I was doing that. Yes.
And so then we started adding more flour and then more brown sugar,
more cinnamon to even out the flavor,
and
then more flour.
It got a little better.
It did, but by the end, it's like we would have done better.
It's still like this is kind of like
dough-ish.
This is cake.
I know. It looked like a cake batter.
And so at that point, I'm just like, whatever, we're just gonna go with it. And, it's like the only thing that would make it do that is too much butter. But we used the 3 ounces that it called for.
And except for it turns out that 1 stick of butter is a lot more than just an
ounce. So we go, hey, Mr. Keeper, hey. 1 stick of butter is an ounce, right? No, it's 1/4 of a cup. Is that like a lot more than an ounce? Yeah.
And I'm like,
we only needed like a stick and a half of butter.
We determined we only needed about a stick and a half of butter.
So therefore, at that point, we had probably like 3 cups of brown sugar in this mixture. It didn't taste bad, but it was really like
it just tasted
it was kind of like heavy.
Yeah, it tasted like butter and brown sugar, which doesn't taste bad.
No, it really doesn't. But
so we put all the crumble on top of the pan that has the apple.
And we crumbled it as best we could.
It didn't work that well though. Sorry.
We covered all the apples.
I was like, Emily, I don't want to see no apples in this pan. Cover the apples.
Yeah, she just kept saying, I don't want to see no apples. I don't want to see no apples up in this pan. Okay?
Up in this pan.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes, Molly. Yeah, Molly. That's right.
Why am I like the aggressive, sassy black woman?
Because I'm usually the sassy, aggressive person. So, but I'm not black ever. I'm like the whitest person you'll ever meet in your life. I don't tan at all in the summer.
I just burn.
I don't even burn. I just, this paleness that you see right here, year round.
That's why we bought like bronzer.
So we're baking
bronzer is beautiful.
Bronzer is a beautiful thing. But so we were like, okay,
put it in the oven.
Except at this point we had a buttload of crumble dough. Hello.
Man.
So are you staying here tonight?
I don't know. My mom hasn't texted me back.
Let's just assume she is.
Well,
ow.
If the situation were reversed, you had decided you were going to spend the night at Emily's.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Wait, what?
So I wouldn't be worried about it.
Why would you be worried about me? Say it again.
Disappeared.
Oh, I'm not just gonna disappear. Try calling her.
Okay, fine.
Where's your phone?
I'm going to bed, so now you need to work it out with Mom.
Okay. I mean, like, Mom wouldn't have a problem, and like, if she stayed over, Mom said.
Look, nobody cares, but you know, Emily's mama needs to know.
Okay. I feel like your mom.
I'm just gonna stay up and watch the wedding, make sure it's recorded, so that I can watch it.
Okay, I feel like your mom wouldn't care that much either.
Probably not. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my god. Okay,
that just like ruined our video completely.
Yeah, it did. But
buggered our video.
Okay. Recipes need to specify how much.
Yeah, like don't just say 3 ounces.
Like
say like 3
who knows
sticks.
the ounces? Like, yeah. Say
no
like
one measures by ounces.
A stick and a half. Or use tablespoons. The tablespoon markings are on the butter.
Yeah, there's like
you don't mess with butter. Don't mess with the butter.
You don't buy
just
a cookbook that lies about the recipe or butter.
Yeah, like whoever marries me just needs to cook. Like the guy cooks. I will attempt to make him whatever he wants.
No. You just need a recipe book that doesn't lie about butter.
That's true.
Because like that entire recipe lied because it didn't give us enough water in the pot of apples. Too much butter, or maybe that was just like us. No, it wasn't us. It wasn't us.
The recipe should be easy to follow.
Clearly written. In like sticks.
Big bold letters.
Not ounces.
1 1/2 sticks of butter. Because all butter is the same. It's all measured the same. Unless you're like by the industrial size for restaurants, but who does that?
Yeah. We don't live in no restaurant. So anyway, we put the crumble in, and we thought, oh, it'll still taste good. And when we
haven't tasted it yet.
No, it's cool. I'm kind of so. But we put it in, and we looked in there after it was done. Like we put it in for 20 minutes, and we looked in there, and it wasn't done, but the crumble had it's melted over it, so it just looks like
bubbling.
Yeah, it just looks like this giant sugar cookie, like a sugar cookie topping. So we just got the rest of the crumble and laid it out on a sheet, and put it in there for 5 or 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
And it looks like soft brittle.
Decent.
It looks like it's gonna taste good.
But then we had this plan. What are we gonna do with all this extra stuff? We can't just eat it. I mean, we could, but
we'd gain 50 pounds.
Yeah, and so we're we'll just make cookies out of it. And we added some vanilla and then almond extract.
That almond extract was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
It makes it taste really good.
So we put it in the oven for 15 minutes. We open the oven. It is this giant mass.
It's just this giant mess in a pan. And we're how did this happen?
Giant mass of
one
boiled.
It looks like it boiled, yeah. It's really weird, it was all bubbly and stuff. But the pan that was on top.
So pathetic.
I mean, the pan that was on top looked decent, it was golden. It looked pretty, but the one on the bottom was black. But it wasn't smoking, it wasn't burning. It was just really,
it was
really
burning.
Well, but you didn't smell it. It didn't smell like it was burning.
Yeah, it didn't.
I didn't smell the burn. Your nose is stupid then. Anyway.
Don't diss my snaz.
Don't diss my snaz.
Don't diss the snaz and don't lie about butter. 2 rules learned today.
Dos.
Trois.
Deux. No, trois is 3.
Damn it.
I
take Spanish.
I take French.
And you should have said the first one.
I did.
But you said my Spanish one first. So.
Anyway.
Okay, well, I have to go figure out why my mother is not responding.
You just spend the night, because your mom's not gonna care.
I don't know. My dad might, though. That's the problem. Even though he's not gonna be there and I'm on spring break, so I don't know. Anywho.
Even though your dad doesn't care, he would still just say no.
Yeah. That's nice. I'm not gonna.
Don't go there.
I'm not gonna go there.
Don't go there.
Okay. So we're gonna go see it and pray that we don't die.
If we die during the tasting of our apple crumble, our password is. I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna do it. Our YouTube channel password is. Wait, what is it?
Pudding.
It's pudding. It's ABC 1 2 3 4. Okay.
ABC is 1 2 3. So yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna try not to die now.